New at 6, we are digging into the impact as MARTA is forced to cut down its $2.7 billion expansion plan due to a budget shortfall. Originally, it had planned to use that money for 17 projects.
So now the CEO says most of those projects cannot be done. 11 Alive's Paula Searle live tonight to explain how the plans are now shifting. Paula?
Yeah, guys, you know, MARTA officials say only about 7 of those 17 projects will be prioritized. Those will be selected come March. But both writers and non-writers that I spoke with today, they tell me the priority should be on expanding routes beyond the metro.
I think city officials probably need to start looking at long-term investments in public transportation. For the city of Atlanta, we're growing really fast, and eventually it's going to be a problem.
This is a tremendous issue because
those investments were discussed at the Atlanta City Council's Transportation Committee meeting Wednesday. MARTA officials telling the committee what was meant to be a $2.7 billion expansion plan funded by a 2016 sales tax approved by city voters will need to be cut down. The agency now says it doesn't have enough money to fund all 17 projects and needs to narrow them down to about 7. Its CEO citing a drop in ridership and in part inflation as contributing to the shortfall.
Where I live, it just doesn't go out that far. I mean, it's really got kind of a limited reach to the airport and back, and I live out in the Highlands, and so it doesn't really get me where I need to go.
It's nowhere near. I mean, to get to it, I'd almost be to work. You know what I mean?
Which is how far?
It's about, I don't know how many miles, about 30 minutes.
According to our partners at the Atlanta Business Chronicle, 2021 was the lowest year of MARTA ridership in nearly 3 decades.
part of the problem of it is we don't have a consolidated regional system where you can catch one train to the other train.
Riders and non-riders we spoke with all say those 7 projects should prioritize expanding routes.
Like more routes, like, you know, far out, like Douglasville or something like that, you know, go up far out.
I lived in Northern Virginia and D.C. area before I moved here, so and I had my car parked all the time because Metro took me everywhere I wanted to go. I would love to see MARTA have more offshoots from the basic north, south, east, west routes.
Now, that drop in ridership, as you can imagine, has brought a lot of financial hardships for MARTA. Our partners at the Chronicle say that since 2012, MARTA has experienced a 60% drop in ridership. Of course, all these decisions on those projects will come in March, and we'll keep you updated as we follow this story along. We'll send it back to you guys at the studio.
Okay.